Hey, what's up guys? It's Brendan from Best Life Weight Loss. And today's bike vlog, I want to talk about, picking one or two things just to start with. One of the hardest things for your weight loss journey can be just beginning. Where to start, how to begin, where to go. And if you've seen the videos in the past, you know that I always preach about cardio. Picking your cardio, starting cardio. I think that's one of the best ways to go. But it might not be the easiest starting point for some people. Some people, it might be easier to start with fine-tuning their diet. I got like 3 or 4 videos about calorie deficit. Calorie deficit, weight loss, it's really just math. You consume less calories, you burn more calories, you lose weight. It's just the fundamental facts. So, starting somewhere small, we're switching from a lot of sugary drinks to more water, teas, alternatives. If you like soda, there's a lot of different diet or zero sugar alternatives. And even that, I would like to say, use those in moderation. If you have a fucking Pepsi every day, I'm not saying switch to a diet Pepsi every day, but maybe switch to a Diet Pepsi and have it every other day. Small changes like that can really make a difference. It can help propel you forward. Because that's the idea, is building a foundation. Your weight loss journey is not going to succeed if you don't have a proper foundation. And that can be built from something just really small. Beginning somewhere, anywhere. And, I really enjoy the alternative food options. There's so many different options now to switch and swap out. Recently, I've been getting these Quest protein chips, and they've been working really well. 140 calories, 20 grams of protein a serving, and it's nice to have this chip option. It's something that I've been missing. They have a fucking chili and lime one. It's really good. It ain't no fucking Doritos. They're baked instead of fried. And it's a nice alternative. Just supplementing little things like that. Not eating after a certain point at night. I like fasting. I have a video about intermittent fasting. Maybe I need to have another fasting video. But I feel like fasting can be a really important part of your weight loss journey, done smart, effectively, and properly. There's a big difference between starving yourself and fasting. Those are literally 2 different things. Starving yourself is just not giving your body the nutrients you need in a thought process of, oh, I'm going to lose this weight. Fasting is knowing that you're giving your body the proper amount of nutrients, and you have this window where you don't eat. So it could be, starting in a fasting state could be something simple where it's like, oh, you stop eating after 5. So after 5, you cut yourself off. That in itself, especially if you're someone that eats right before bed, you'll notice a different right off the bat. And if you want to start small like this, I would track everything, no matter what you do. So if you pick your cardio first, set up a time, set up a routine, track it. If you pick your diet, your diet is going to succeed by you knowing what you're putting into your body. You have to know the calories, you have to know the protein, you need to know the fats. You need to know what is going in your body to properly achieve the goals you want. So, that being said, starting at a diet aspect, it could be anything from those alternatives to the fasting to just, not even changing that big of an aspect of your diet and just having smaller portions. If you look online for like portion control ideas, motherfuckers talk about small plates, using a fork and knife, and those can be helpful. Those can be, I always talk about a mind game aspect, tricking your mind into thinking, or not really tricking it, but letting it get into something easier. Your biggest deterrent is going to be yourself. It's going to be your mind talking you out of things. So if you can make things easier for your overall outlook, then why not? The smaller plates and the knife and fork thing, It's not something I utilize, but I understand the idea behind it, you know? And there's so many different aspects. One of the main ones is cooking your own food. You know, I like the idea of starting with the cardio first, because I feel like everything can revolve around the cardio easier. You know, you don't have to do cardio, but I feel, you know, I got a whole thing I just did video, Cardio is King, where it's just, if you want really good, fast results, and remember, this journey is not about fast, but in the beginning, especially when you first start, you will see fast results depending on how you start your journey. You just have to be careful. You can see fast results, it could stagnate, and then now you think, oh, my journey's not working. And it's all about improving over time. You know, the diet I have now, the routine I have now, it's not the same I had a year ago. It's not the same I had 6 months ago. It's something that evolves. You know, if your routine, if your regimen, if your schedule, if your diet doesn't evolve over time, it's not gonna work. Diet is not something that can stay the same over time. It's something that has to change, has to be improved on for you to continue achieving your goals. But that's for later. If you can't even start, if you can't even begin, you'll never get to that point of improving it. So finding the best aspect of where to begin. Like I said, trying to do too much, picking the cardio, doing a diet, changing your lifestyle, affecting your portions, that could be too much in the beginning. I know I didn't do all of that in the beginning. There were things that I started, steps, and there's no, oh, you should do this, like this, like this. It's gonna be different for everyone. That's why defining and finding out, oh, where should I start? Step 1, step 2. That's a really good idea of just picking one thing and improving on that first. Whether it's more exercise in your life, whether it's the diet, finding alternatives, getting better sleep. Believe it or not, starting your weight loss journey could just be you starting off by having a really better sleep schedule. Sleep is very important for recovery, for your mind. You're gonna think more clear. You're gonna have more energy throughout the day when you have proper sleep. You know, picking your proteins, picking fibers, fruits, vegetables, just cutting out sweets. You know, one of the biggest things is the sugary drinks, but just snacks, cakes, the chips, you know, all of that stuff, it's just, a lot of it's not good for you. A lot of it's empty calories that don't fill you up, don't have nutrition. You know, I could eat fucking 4 or 5 Hostess cupcakes, but 1.5 steak and I'm fucking full. You know, there's a reason for that. It's the stuff that's in it. The processed sugars, the oils, all that shit is just, it's not good for you, and it's not gonna sustain you. It's not gonna make you feel full. You know, proteins, high nutrients fats, those good fats, things like that is what's gonna make you feel better and give you the energy you need to succeed. You know, so this video, it's really about just understanding there's no right step. There's no, you know, I would say try and pick the cardio first, but you gotta pick what's easier for you to start with, because what can be easy to start with, you can then add on things that are harder and build. And that's all it is you building on your journey. It's building on yourself. Remember, what a weight loss journey is, it's just defining you to become the best yourself that you can find. Hope you start your weight loss journey today. Stay positive, guys.